Theresa Bartol, and this is my show. I've given the name Bach to these paintings because they are symbolically musical pieces. They are variations on a theme. And the variations based on what nature brings to me and how I perceive nature. Now, why do I paint these? It's because they are, as far as I am concerned, a respite from a world that has become so deteriorated and destroyed by man that, I'm sorry I'm being political, but I think we all need a place where we can go and feel that nature and nurture are coming together. My work comes out of my history with two wonderful painters, Philip Perlstein, who was my mentor, and then Milton Resnick, who I absolutely adored. Both of these people were so very different from each other, but I learned so much from them. Perlstein always said, paint what you see. And Resnick said, you're not free. And I never knew what he meant by that, you're not free. But it took me a long time to find out what he meant by that. And that was free from ego and free from the rules of painting. You have to be free to paint this way. You have to let go to paint this way. You have to see outside of the environment that you're living in to see what is really pure and beautiful and nurturing and makes more sense and feeds us spiritually. I think the word spiritual is very important here. Spiritual, in my sense of the word, comes from that which feeds life. Not which feeds our ego, but what feeds life. And we are fed by the same energy that these plants on this nature is being fed by, but most people don't understand what that means. It is my intention when I'm painting to be close to that spiritual energy and to bring that energy to the canvas and then to whoever is interested in these paintings. I think that when we paint, we have to be careful not to appropriate other people's ideas, other people's technique and styles. We have to be our own person. And being our own person means responding to that energy that feeds our creativity and the same energy that feeds nature. I think one of the reasons Bach appeals to me was because of his variations on that theme. He continued to find a new life in every piece that he made or composed. And he was his own person. Bach was his own person. He lives today, he's still alive today, because he was original. He was magnificent. I have a piece that I painted years ago. It was called For Anna Magdalena. Anna Magdalena was his wife. I think it was his first wife, Anna Magdalena. Am I right? Anybody know who Anna Magdalena was? And he had so many children. I think how he fed life with his children, it was the same way he fed life with his compositions. But we have to respect and go back to the masters. And I don't mean style-wise or appropriation-wise, but find out what was the creative source for their work. And I think Bach was one of those people that found that. And also these people made music for the churches. which I find very interesting. Church music, organ music, for me was very spiritually, it's this beautiful music in the Renaissance because it was fed spiritually. It was not about man, it was about something outside of man. And I think that's why the Renaissance continues to draw us back to the Michelangelos and the Da Vinci's and the Montagnes. These were wonderful, wonderful people who painted from another source. They painted from another source. And if you looked at the Michelangelo pieces and what he did with a piece of marble, just hammering away until the figure came out of the marble. It didn't come out of him, it came out of the marble. It came from another source. I think this is what art should be about. I don't want to preach about this, but I really think that we have to find another source. It is my intention or my feeling that we are getting away from that. We've gotten so far away from that as artists that we need to go back and find that again. That's my feeling.